Slides and presentation is on. The recording is on, and we are live on Facebook as well. Hello to everyone who's joining this webinar. Great to see numbers are growing, people are joining. Let's share to as many people as we can, because as promised, we are going back to our weekly webinars, particularly me and Aidan will be covering and presenting to you the global unit pay and FNT. Why, how, what, when, and so on has been done, and we are planning, and what we can share with the community, with the potential partners, clients, with pretty much everyone. So this is not a news webinar, so we are not going to share some latest updates or information. For that, there are not that many news to share with you every week. Most of the information is shared at the end of the month or beginning of the month on the business forum webinars. But me and Aidan are here to share with you what the project is about and what we can offer to our potential partners or clients. All right. So this is the purpose for us to be here. Also, the purpose of the webinar is to get a bit more information for your partners, in case you are not able to explain everything in details, in case you have recently joined this business as well, and you are just learning the information, and you want your partner or client to get a more deeper understanding about what's this all about, what are the benefits, features, and so on. So this should be the second step in the process of getting new people on board. So the first one, you are having a one-to-one conversation with your potential partners, and then you are inviting them to this webinar. I hope that's clear for you guys. So let's start. So yeah, as I said, global unit pay presentation. So we're going to talk about a little bit about the global unit pay and FN. I'm with you guys to introduce our great speaker. My name is Anete Martinsone, for those who don't know me, and I've been in a company for some time already, working more in the background for the past year and a half, because I just recently had a baby. But I really enjoy to be on the front line. I really enjoy to share the information to the world. So I wanted to get back to the webinars, and I chose to focus on a global unit pay and FNT because I'm really passionate about this product, and I see a big potential in it, and I see the future for it. And I think this is the best time for me, at least, to get involved on 100%. That's why I'm here with you guys here today. So the program will be very simple, but very important. So first, we're going to talk, Aidan will talk about the why we do what we do, why we are here today, what is the reason for us to build what we are building, what are beliefs, what problems, what challenges we can fix or improve with the FinTech, with the solution that we have, what we can improve. Then we're going to talk about how we've done it. So what we have put in place, what we are building, how we are different to other possibly similar products that are in the market, and then what exactly we can offer to you today, and what we can offer to our partners. These are the three important components that none of the businesses can be successful and sustain. So it's very important to have the why, the how, and what, and we will show you today these three important part. All right, so the next slide, please. So the best person that could explain you these three things is Aidan Ward. The other person is Valentin Tokenomics, but he's not here with us today. Today with us is Aidan Ward, who is a perfect person to explain you in a very simple, short, sweet, juicy way about this project and how we simply can then share this information to other people without complicating things, because complicated things can also be shared in a very simple way. And Aidan, you know, the floor is yours. Do your magic. I know you are you've been in this project for a long time, you know, inside and outside things. So please do your magic to explain us what this is all about. The floor is yours.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Anete. And ladies and gentlemen, let's go and give a huge round of applause for Anete. I'm always absolutely gushing at the fact that I get to go and do this in front of, you know, the community that I absolutely love and hold very, very dear to my heart. So my name's Aidan. As you guys probably have gone and seen, I've been floating about on a few of these webinars over the last 16 months. I'm a representative of the Local Leaders Council here in Australia, but probably more importantly and most fitting is the fact that I am the former project manager of Global Unit Pay and have since moved into the Leadership Council to go and focus on Australia since August of this year. So it's coming up to 4 months. I can't believe how fast it already is. So I want to just go and get some, I always go and do these presentations with a little bit of engagement. You guys know that I love to go and bring a lot of fire, a lot of energy, a lot of zest, a lot of excitement, a lot of juice, I guess is the new phrase for it. So let's go and get some fire emojis in the chat. Let's go and get some love hearts. Let's go and get, you know, a bicep curl or two for all the gents out there who want to go and flex. If they're excited, let's go and see some engagement in there. I want to go and see that chat box explode. Now, without further ado, one more question before we get into the nitty gritty. Who here was on last week's presentation when we were trialing it, you know, for a little bit of a test? Yeah, fantastic. I'm seeing some familiar faces. Harish has got a love heart with us with a fire around it. Fantastic. Roadhawk, lovely. Chris, of course you are. You're on every webinar. We love your support. All right, fantastic. So basically the same sort of crowd. Now, last week we were able to go and cap out the entire room, and it really went and signaled to us that we needed to go and do a bit of a pivot. And so rather than, you know, just doing a Global Unit Pay dedicated webinar today, we're going to go through the whole ecosystem, because a lot of people were sending me messages not understanding necessarily where FNT went and fit in with Global Unit Pay and how they're going and working side by side to go and deliver a real point of difference in the payment system market. So speaking of market, let's go and dive into really the big whys, okay? Let's go and get some pluses in the chat. If you've been exposed within payment systems and payment platforms, anywhere that you might go and be, in Oman, in New Zealand, in Australia, in America, in Latvia, you know, if you've gone and recognized that there are a lot of high rates and a lot of fees that come with providing a service in terms of facilitating payments. Yeah, let's get some engagement in that. Fantastic. Put in another plus, or let's do fives, all right? If you've found that there's been a lot of news surrounding unsecure providers, I can think of 3 letters that basically go and make up the whole example, the most fitting example right now, and that is, you know, FTX. You know, the fact that within crypto accounts as well, ladies and gentlemen, that there is very little regulation outside of STO, you know, and a lot of countries and a lot of, I suppose, financial authorities are kind of scratching their head as to how can we go and make sure that people are going to be protecting their wealth? And how can we go and ensure that there is a safe and secure means for people to go and explore and dabble into cryptocurrency and digital assets, of course? The fourth question, which goes and fits in very nicely with number 3, is the fact that there's a lot of global regulation. So basically where we are at in terms of platform, in terms of use cases, in terms of of providing a solution is the fact that within a jurisdiction that we go and have, being Switzerland, we get the best of both worlds. So we can actually go and combine both crypto and fiat together. And it is with our imperial belief that we truly do believe in that by securing our platform and ensuring that it goes and meets the international standard of security, availability, and functionality, we'll actually have a world-class crypto fiat payment platform that ensures a thriving environment of globalized wealth empowerment without discrimination. Who wants to go and see that be in the portfolio, to go and have a payment platform that is ours, and we're able to go and deliver this solution to the entire world, or nearly the entire world. Those people who were on last week's know what I mean by availability. Lovely. I love this engagement, guys. Keep up the energy. Fantastic. Now, who wants to know how we aim to go and do it? Of course you do. It's a rhetorical question. You don't have to go and do that. Fantastic. So how we're going to go and do it? Well, let's go through the whole operations and really features, advantages, and benefits all in the one hit. And I think that this slide basically encompasses all of that. So below you'll go and see the Swiss national flag, and that's to go and represent the fiat currency that is actually being deposited into Global Unit Pay and also withdrawn into Global Unit Pay. But let's go and say we start off with the fiat dollars, right? It's deposited straight into GUP, and then you have a whole range of options. You can go and exchange from Swiss francs to euro to the US dollar pretty easily within a few click of a buttons, and for a minor fee of about 1.25%, I believe. With banking cards as well. Who here has got a card? Yeah, fantastic. Okay, cool. So mostly everyone's got either a virtual card or a standard card. You guys know how easy it is to go and pair that with your Google Pay, with your Apple Pay, and then go and use the funds that are stored on your Global Unit Pay account for goods, for services, buying hotels, buying flights for those people who have been, traveling around town during the last couple of years. I know some people have been able to go and afford that luxury. And also to go and have a over-the-counter crypto exchange. And that's what OTC stands for. Basically, what that means is that all within Global Unit Pay, we can actually act as our own exchange where people can buy and sell the cryptocurrencies that are integrated within our platform. Does that all make sense, ladies and gents? Yeah, put a plus in if you're fully across as to how the three main prongs of money in and money out goes and works within Global Unit Pay. Okay, perfect. Loving it. So let's just go and dive into on the surface level, right? So some probably really important facts in regards to Global Unit Pay is the fact that we have a Swiss license. Now, for those people who have gone and seen maybe Wolf of Wall Street, you would know the significance of having Swiss financially backed institutions. And that is because it prides itself on confidentiality in terms of securing your wealth within the platform and also ensuring that your private information, your personal information that you're disclosing isn't going out to any unwanted parties. So that's huge. The other big thing is that with a Swiss license, because it is such a powerful and holds a lot of weight within the economic world, basically means that it is accepted in more countries than it is turned away from or is declined. So that's huge. In doing so and having that Swiss license, as you can see, we've been able to go and, I suppose, plant our roots into 160 plus countries. I believe the exact number is 168, with over 50,000 registered users and, of course, over 150 businesses. And that scatters from pretty much anywhere in the world. We've had people who have met Valentin and who have met Lila and Miller and Amans, at different exhibitions like the Crypto Expo, like Sigma, AIBC, which you guys would have gone and seen for those who follow the Telegram. There's all of these incredible opportunities from the fact that people go and see what we have and they want to go and have a piece of it. And in doing so, with all the work that we've gone and done over the last year, so this is just for 2021, we were able to go and turn over in Global Unit Pay $40 million USD to go and provide a profit of 350,000, which is massive. So all in all, just to go and summarize the 5 main points of what Global Unit Pay goes and offers, and then we'll move into the really juicy stuff, all right? So for Global Unit Pay, we go and offer, and we'll be offering our own Swiss IBANs. Ladies and gentlemen, that means that we'll be able to go and offer international bank account numbers under a Swiss jurisdiction within our payment platform that we've gone and helped crowd invest and stimulate and grow. And we'll continue to go and do so within the market that is just getting more and more innovative as days go on. The fact that we've already got our own crypto exchange and fiat currency exchange. And once we have a FinTech license, that'll open the doors to actually including more of your fiat currencies or more of our fiat currencies that we are across the world, whether that's the, I'm trying to think, it's the Arab Emirates dinar, whether it is the pound, whether that is the Canadian dollar, whether that is the New Zealand dollar, whether that is the yen, whether that is the Vietnamese dong. With a FinTech license, there are a lot more options that we can actually go and have in making sure that our platform goes and stays ahead of the rest of the pack. Number 3 is that we offer actually cryptocurrency listings. So in your network, if you do know some people who are getting really inspired and think that they should go and create their own cryptocurrency, well, there is an option as well for their crypto coin to go and be listed in the Global Unit Pay platform. How cool is that? How many platforms can you go and say off the top of your head that goes and offers such an incredible opportunity for someone who's just starting out in a really inflated market? Or perhaps one of the bigger fish in terms of cryptocurrencies that you would like to go and see. If you do have those decision makers in the network, then start a conversation and look to go and have that cryptocurrency that you can see potential in to actually be put onto Global Unit Pay. That'd be pretty amazing, right? Okay, well, we're not done just yet. Probably 2 of the more, I suppose, flashy side of things, or the last one's very, very important. That is huge. But the card branding. With those crypto clients, or any businesses, in fact, they can actually go and have, through Global Unit Pay, their own logo, their own branding, actually done on payment cards that they could go and issue out to their employees, to their network, to their consumer base, to pretty much anyone that they choose to. And this is an incredible opportunity and really does go and put that extra step ahead of where all the other payment platforms are compared to us. I know some of them go and do similar sort of opportunities, but I haven't gone and seen one other than Global Unit Pay that can go and do it on plastic, metal, and wood. So watch this space, because there's going to be more information coming with that in the future, which is super exciting. Now, probably one of the more important ones is the fact that we are effectively the custodians of funds. Fractional reserves aren't likely to go and happen. So you can go and be rest assured that with that Swiss licensing, with knowing who is behind the project, who is steering the Global Unit Pay ship, that your funds are going to go and be safe within Global Unit Pay. It gives me a great peace of mind knowing that I know the people who are running it behind the scenes, and I can go and trust them and instill that same trust within Global Unit Pay as I have with the leaders who have gone and built it in the first place. Sound fair enough? Are we all with that? Yeah? Fantastic, awesome. Move on to the next slide. So how do we go and separate ourselves with doing listings, doing custodians, offering Swiss IBANs, with offering OTC exchanges, to doing a whole range of things? Well, the next part would probably go and be to pair up with an upcoming cryptocurrency that is designed to go and reward the holder and be there for longevity and growth. Now, we're not going to go too deep on FNTs today. We want to go and give it its due justice and its due diligence and due worth to actually go and have a dedicated webinar, which we'll get to in a short while. So this slide hasn't been working just yet. We wanted to go and show you all the recent video from the Sigma event, but I see there's been a little bit of a technical issue. So we'll move on to the next slide. Terribly sorry, ladies and gents, but I'm sure Yulia will go and have that link, in which case she can go and put it into the Zoom chat. If not, then jump onto the FNT Telegram, and it is definitely there, and the FNT Facebook as well. It's really, really exciting. So tokenomics. This is probably looking like a pie chart, and you guys are like, okay, what am I looking at? Well, I'm going to go and break it down for you so that you know exactly where the token distributions are going to go. Now, I said something a couple of slides ago where FNT is designed and has been built to go and reward the holders, to go and reward those who can go and see the bigger picture as to what FNT can go and provide in conjunction with global Unipay. So let's start off with the first point. 2 billion in supply. We've gone and seen some pretty high supply numbers. I know that within the crypto space, not just within our four walls, but also in the external markets. And there's probably an argument as to do we go for a smaller supply or do we go for a larger supply? And using what Bitcoin was able to go and do with 21 million, that's probably too small for what it's it could have gone and done long term. But with FNT, I think that is the real sweet spot at 2 billion to go and create longevity and sustainable growth and development, and continually go and expand the buying market, while also keeping an element of exclusivity to it, coupled with the fact that this 45% that you go and see to the right, that is going to be held explicitly for the reserve. And what do I say about the reserve? Well, basically, this is to go and ensure that FNT has got enough liquidity to go and offer the loan to value cash system, which I will get through in a little bit. But the long story short is that there will be liquidity options for those people who have successful applications once the FNT ecosystem has gone live and has gone and really exploded like we are all expecting it to. The other part, right, we've got 5% held for the team. Now, these are the admins on the social media. This is, the global Unipay personnel. This is the FNT personnel. Those people who have gone and been dedicating a long time each day to actually ensure the success of the FNT, your utility fintech token. We've also got, the 22%, which is us. Guys, we go and have the biggest part of the pie within the whitelist opportunity. We get a fifth reserved explicitly just for Evorich partners. We get first look, we get first dibs into securing an FNT portfolio, so that when everything does go live, and it will go live, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, we'll be able to go and get the first and the largest amount of benefits right from the get-go. Let's get some fire emojis. Let's go and get some love hearts, some clapping hands, just some reactions. How exciting is that just in and of itself? And we've only gone and scraped the surface. You can go and see that the community is in charge, that there is a sustainable burning mechanism, which I think is probably the most ingenious mechanism that I've seen within any of our crypto projects. It really is ingenious, because the biggest fear that anybody goes and has is the fact that what happens when people all go and sell? And I know that is a pain point for a lot of people. Well, with the sustainable burning mechanism, which I'll dive deeper into on Thursday, you'll be able to go and see exactly how this is put in place to ensure that the holder is rewarded, or hodlers, whichever way you swing. So FNT goes and provides its own native token. We know this, we love this. It's in the back office. We can go and get points, which will go and be used in exchange for the FNTs once they're fully developed. We know that there's going to go and be own banking opportunities through FNT and Global Unit Pay. We know that there's going to be lending and borrowing aspects, which I touched on, which is the loan to value cash system. And of course, it wouldn't go and be an all-in-one platform with the earning and staking opportunities as well for different sort of memberships, which will once again be covered on Thursday. So who here is excited about Thursday? Is everyone pumped up? I'm going to take 1 minute to actually just be in the chat for a little bit and see how everyone's going. Yes, fantastic. Laura, you're smashing it. Love your energy. Keep it up. Roadhawk, fantastic. Ian, those are a lot of plus signs. Amazing. Yes, Anete, Samo, fantastic. All right, perfect. So we've already got in touch on the burning, so I'm not going to go and cover it on this slide, but let's go and have a little bit of a, I suppose, a comparison, right? So these are, I suppose, where a lot of the inspiration came from with the FNTs. And Alex and his team, coupled with Valentin and Mila and all of the Global Unit Pay team, have really come together to go and create the best of both worlds. There were a lot of lessons learned with, say, Crow, which was Crypto.com's coin. Now, they probably made it a little bit difficult and more exclusive for their entire market. And as a consequence, they didn't go and get that level of mass adoption that the FNT is primarily geared for. We want everyone, every single man, woman, and child, as soon as they go and turn 18, to go and be able to rely on Global Unit Pay, to rely on FNT, and in fact, the FNT ecosystem to go and be the platform of choice across the whole world. And I think we'll be able to go and achieve it. Now, for those people who do go and have bought a package, and we'll get to that in just a short minute, you guys already know how much each FNT point has gone and been valued, which is basically just the package amount divided by the amount of FNTs that you've gone and received. And I'm sure that you're having a look all the way down the bottom and seeing the initial token price being at 5 cents, which means that you've effectively gone and bought yourself a profit. You've already gone into a profit just purely from what it originally was and how much it was worth within the packages that you got and what it's going to go and be listed as. Now, how long and how much can that go and multiply? It really is something that could be, it could be a without limits sort of opportunity. That's all I'm going to go and say that, because I'm not a financial advisor when it comes to cryptocurrency. But we'll move on to the next slide. So the whitelist. All right, guys, I want to go and see some pluses in the chat if you have already got yourself an FNT package. Yeah, fantastic. Everyone's here. Everyone here has. Lovely. Sal, I know that you did. I remember that. Good times. Great classic hits. All right, guys. Fantastic. So the whitelist is still available, but you'll see in a short minute that it might not go and be here for much longer. So the time to act is now. All right. If you want to go and make sure that you have a sizable FNT portfolio, you need to act fast. And you'll see why in the next slide. But I want to draw your attention to the amount of packages that have already gone and been bought up. Now, this was back in October, but we had over 2,500 packages already bought within the first couple of months. And that is a monumental investment rate. And this goes from the 15,000s, which I knew started off at 30 packages remaining. So 25 times 15, you can kind of go and guess that has all gone and been bought up by each and every single one of you. No institutional investors, our partners. We've already gone and been able to raise a massive, or just shy of 1 million in gross capital within this one particular opportunity. But we need, of course, to go and get to that sweet spot of 1.5 million to go and get the FinTech license. Sound fair enough? Can we all go and band together to go and make the most of this opportunity, to go and share it with our community, to go and restore a lot of faith within our whole community to make sure that every single one of these packages goes and is bought up before they're removed? Because eventually, if there's no activity, that's what is going to go and happen. And as soon as we go and keep on moving down that roadmap, we're getting closer and closer and closer to the launch as the days go by. And for as little as 100 units, you can go and secure yourself an effective instant profit as soon as the FNT goes live. That is based on it listing at 5 cents, of course. So who here is going to go and put in some massive action, going and getting perfect? Love your work, Ian, leading from the front, represent Australia, love it. So my call to action to each and every single one of you is let's all work together to go and get these packages all exhausted before they run out. Sound fair enough? Let me go and see some pluses in the chat if you're with me. Some fire emojis if you're like, hell yeah, let's do it. I know Anete is. She's right here. Fantastic. All right. Perfect. Oh, I love the fire emojis. Gets me G'd up every time. Let's move on. Now, I'm going to go and take just a quick 30 seconds for you guys to go and get your phone out. If you haven't gone and checked out the FNT website, definitely go and do so. Scan that QR code, get linked to so that you are fully aware of all the information that goes and comes through within the FNT, because they do go and provide a lot of updates very regularly. And if you haven't gone and joined the Telegram, make sure you do so. It is the most positive crypto environment that I have ever been to. I might be a little bit biased, just letting you guys know. So this is basically the crux of where we're at so far. And we kicked off on the 28th of July, 2022. So a few months ago, almost 4 months ago, exactly, actually. We've gone and done the utility concept. We've done the tokenomics. We've built the economy. We've kicked off the internal sales, as you saw in the last slide. We've had the publishing of the white paper. We've kicked off the development. We've set up the social channels. Everything, the foundation is in place. What we're looking to go and do now is move into phase 2. And phase 2 is basically where a lot of development is going to go and be started, developed, and then eventually we'll be able to go and get through to the launch. So you'll notice that I went and highlighted one important point, the closing of the private sales rounds. That's us. That's the whitelist. And if you know how the quarters are structured within business, you'll know that we're in quarter 4 now. So that really the time is to go and act. And this is based on the roadmap that was disclosed back in July or towards August. So we have an opportunity right now to ensure that we go and get as many of those FNTs as possible so that we can go and kick off the launch with an absolute bang. Sound pretty fair? Amazing. So after the private sales round has been closed, the marketing campaigns have already gone and started, let's be honest. There'll be a technical implementation of the native token itself, and we'll be launching a partnership network as well, which is very exciting. And then comes next year. I'm so excited for 2023. We had an amazing meeting last Thursday with our leaders of the Presidential Council with a specific encompassing project update. And that was pretty exciting, yeah? I think FNT is going to go and be just as exciting. If more people or those people who go and hold FNTs, it will be just as exciting because it goes and provides a little bit more of a short-term benefit as well, rather than a long-term. So we have both bases covered. We can go and receive benefits basically as soon as FNT goes and starts. Pretty amazing, right? So in 2023, we're going to be kicking off the bounty campaign. We'll go and be starting the public sale. And of course, we'll be listing on tier 1 and tier 2 exchanges at 5 cents a pop. And then comes the beta launch. And then congratulations, we have another successful project that is kicking goals and making waves within a inflated market of 21,800 other coins that are just floating about on CoinMarketCap that I can't see the same sort of use cases, most definitely, compared to what we have as our FinTech token. So right now I'm going to go and hand back over to the amazing, the lovely Anete Martinsone. Thank you so much for your engagement. Thank you so much for your energy. I've really gone feeling it. We'll come back. I'll come back during the Q&A to go and address some of those questions. But thank you, Anete. Please, the floor is yours.
Wow, well done, Aidan. You're getting better and better every time. I told you guys, he's one of the best persons to share the information with us. And we just have to listen to what he's sharing, write down the information, listen to the webinar again, try to repeat it yourself and do it in your own language. So this presentation is open to everyone. You can receive these slides, you can translate them, you can learn the information, and you can do it in your own language. I'm learning as well because I cannot wait to learn to present this presentation myself, to do it in my language as well. So well done, Aidan. I hope you guys enjoyed so far. Put the plus if you do, or some heart for the hard work Aidan is doing. But yeah, what are the next steps? So the next steps are as follows. So they're very simple, right? You don't have to do the brain work of what you need to do the next. Most of you are here who are our partners already. But for those who are still thinking, or your partners are still thinking, here are the next steps that they have to do. They need to do their own due diligence about the project. And it's very simple. Just share with them the links. The Global Unit Pay link. Simple. There are no referral links, and this is actually what one of the partners are writing here, that there is need for the referral link. I will tell you from my experience, it works well when there is no referral link for the Global Unit Pay. It gets their attention and interest to know more because there is no referral link. So that works for me, and I have signed up a lot of partners because of that. That's my entrance, to get people interested in this business. And then if they are interested in FNT part and they want to be on the whitelist, then, here you go. This is the only way how you can get this FNT in your possession. So do your due diligence, and then decide of your own which package would suit you best. Remember, we are not consultants. We cannot tell them which package to go for. We just share them what we have, what options they have, and they can choose it by themselves. All right, remember that. Even I remember my family member said, "Oh, which one would you recommend to me?" Remember, you cannot recommend anything. Just share with them what we have, and they make a decision. Then let them attend a free business training where they will learn how to create the multiple income streams. And then share the opportunity with your friends, families, relatives, people you don't know. But hey, you can't share the opportunity if they are not friends. Remember, Fraser Brooks says, turn the strangers into friends and friends into families. So communicate with people, share with them, start communicating, creating conversations, and then share the opportunity. And as a bonus, you can open the Global Unit Pay account for free. They can get an access in Evorich market platform and start building their business from scratch for free. And they can get the access to the Thursday training also for free, and learn how to build the MLCI business with no limits. And I want Julia to share also the link where you will get an access to the crypto top up in Global Unit Pay fees. That's how breakdown. Yes, Aidan done it in the Evorich Ocean Facebook page. Just go there and have a look at the truth about the fees. I love that. So yeah, these are the simple steps that you need to take, or you need to guide your potential partners or clients and show them what they have. If you can't answer all the questions, that's absolutely fine. Send them to this webinar, or ask your upline, ask your sponsor, or attend or rewatch some previous webinars which was done in the past. I think that's it for now. And if we have some questions, then we can go ahead and answer them. I just want to remind you guys that the questions, please ask the questions which are related to today's webinar and the information which has been shared. If you have some personal issues, challenges, then please go back to your sponsor or ask them in the support chat. Yes.
I'll address one of the questions by H. Khan. Yes, I did go and see your query regarding the fees, and that's why I spent a solid hour just putting down that post, especially that Yulia went and linked below, that actually goes and explains how cheap it can be to go and top up your global UnitPay account. And I'm talking for as little as 15 cents to the US dollar. So not $15, not $15,000, 15 cents to the dollar. Pretty amazing, huh? There we go. That's the reaction I was after. Fantastic. Now, the second question that I can go and see, because I've already, so in regards to the FNT and Global UnitPay referral links, Valentin disclosed on the masterclass on Friday that the reason behind Global UnitPay not having a referral link is due to a compliance measure. All right. Now, that's not to say that it couldn't go and be done, but Global UnitPay has decided that it would be best to not go down that route based on the ramifications as to what would happen if you would go and include a referral link. It's nothing illegal. You can still go and do it. It's just it doesn't go and fit the model and the direction that Global UnitPay wants to go. Regarding the FNT, everything's being built. Everything's still getting developed. Alex has got his finger on a lot of pulses, but because this is a cryptocurrency rather than a SWIFT payment platform, there's a lot more wiggle room as to what we can actually go and do in terms of affiliate marketing and direct marketing as well. So I hope that goes and answers that question. Regarding the physical cards for UAE, I wasn't aware that that actually happened. I do apologize, Harish, but as always, it's probably best to actually go through Global UnitPay support, which you should know by now how to go into the support box through Global UnitPay and just go and send them a quick message. And I'm sure they'll be able to go and provide you an idea as to why that might have gone and happened. So apologies for the inconvenience, but this probably isn't the best webinar to go and discuss that. It's probably best for the support team. What is it? Okay, there's another one. Okay.
And I guess what Harish says, that we are compliant with everything. The world is changing every day. Today, everything is okay. Tomorrow, the government comes up with some changes in the law, in a regulation or anything. So we can, like, how to say, we need to be obviously ready for the change, and it may take time to adapt to some countries' regulations or the compliance that they have changed, but we cannot predict these things, guys. We need to understand that obviously the team will try to work towards all the changes that is happening, but it will take time. If today, you know, UK or Latvia is okay with everything we are doing, and I'm allowed to sell crypto, then tomorrow maybe there will be some changes and I won't be able to do it. So we just we need to keep that in mind that we cannot predict the future.
Yeah, and look, if it's any testament to a company doing everything that they possibly can to ensure that all or as many partners can actually go and get the most amount of benefits, I think that we went and saw full evidence of that last week, where, you know, it's basically been stated that, okay, yeah, there's always going to go and be those hurdles, but so long as that we can go and find a solution around it, even if it goes and involves a few extra checkpoints, you know, that's always going to go and be at the forefront of Valentin's mind, Alex's mind, Miller's mind, Anette's mind, pretty much any of the project managers and directors of Evorich, because they're the ones to go and steer the ship. And I can say firsthand that as much as it is all business, there is nothing they want more than for us to all go and realize the new economic evolution of the world and to go and ensure that everything is actually being met and all the dreams that were, stated and dreamt are actually being realized. It might just go and take us a little bit longer to go and find that win-win solution that fits everybody within our 200 jurisdictions that make up our community. So if there are any issues, it is certainly very important to go and bring them up 100%. But, we do also need to go and have that little bit of patience and trust that the guys who are in charge of the projects know that then, going to be able to deliver to as many partners as they possibly can. Are there any other questions?
I think not.
No? All right. Fantastic. Okay, guys. Well, what to do from here? Well, you have 2 days to go and unpack everything, go and take down some notes, your biggest learnings, your biggest aha moments, your biggest takeaways from today's. Try and map out as to what sort of benefits can actually go and be received for people within your community, people who haven't even seen us for the first time. And let's use Armand's, tool, to go and offer to people, a Swiss payment account that doesn't go and cost them 10,000 Swiss francs. That is so powerful. Everyone wants their wealth to be secure. Everyone wants to go and have as much availability of the platform, all in the one platform, wherever they are in the world. And everyone wants to go and have multi-functionalities all in the one place. And that is what we're looking to go and deliver. So with that being said, I will bid you all adieu. Have a fantastic morning, day, evening, night, wherever you are in the world. We will see you the same place, same time on Thursday, smashing out the FNTs, and I can't wait to see you all there.
Exactly. Thank you so much for all of you who joined today. You see what we have prepared. If you're confident with the information, how it's been shared and what we are sharing, then invite new partners next Tuesday for the same webinar, or join us on Thursday, as Aidan said, for more deeper information about the FNT. All right. Thank you very much, guys, and enjoy your day. Bye-bye.